So Robleski, who beat the Phillies last week, going 6 1/3, giving up just 1 run, top 5 in the league with a 2.62 ERA.
Robleski, what a story he has written this year, and he promptly hits Cole Young, and he's going to go to first base with a bruise, and he's grimacing.
So he's aboard with a smile on his face, and here's Randy Arozarena, who's been their best hitter. On a 3-2, Arozarena lifts it down the right field line. Tucker is there for the first out.
You go to the American League this year, and I'm not sure there's a team that had higher expectations and the difference where they're at right now than these Seattle Mariners.
And set a 2-2, and a ground ball to short that should be 2. 6-4-3, Taylor made, and a scoreless first for Justin Robleski. It's the veteran Luis Castillo, 33 years of age, out of the Dominican Republic. Through 10 games this year, had a 6.5 ERA, but since mid-May, he's been what he's always been, and that is reliable. So Ohtani heads up there to lead things off. He's homered against Castillo before. Dave Roberts is saying he thought Shohei was exhausted at the end of the trip, and he said, I think pretty much everybody was exhausted at the end of that trip with the 8-3 loss to the Mets on Sunday. That's driven in the air to deep center field, and that is a glorious bomb from Shohei Ohtani. I think the day off did him well. 23rd for Ohtani, and the Dodgers strike first. 10th leadoff home run this season for Ohtani, so 10 of the 23 that he's hit have started the game. First home run of the second half for Ohtani, and if your grandkids one day ask what were his home runs like, describe this one. This is the Ohtani home run. An opposite field blast that looks like a right-handed pull hitter hit it. And now it's Pages getting into one, but just missing it, and Rosareno put it away.
Freddie's been hot his entire career.
He keeps it going here into right center field with a base hit. And so Freeman, 12 out of his last 17. He is, for the first time all year, hitting 300. Fly to right field. Dominic Canzone backs up shy of the track, puts it away. Betts smacks one in the air to deep right field. Canzone steps out of the track, makes the catch, and ends the inning. But the inning begins with an Ohtani home run, and the Dodgers are on the board first.
What in the world has happened to the big dumper? Hitting 165. 10 home runs, 35 runs batted in.
As Raleigh leans into one, sends it in the air, and taps into 2025. After 60 home runs last year, his 11th this year has tied it at 1.
Jumps on a four-seamer, and he's going to have to be the guy that carries Seattle back to the top of the division. He's going to have to get hot. Again, this was a guy that I felt should have won the MVP last year, just with the historic season he's had. But just as great as that season was, he really struggled this year.
And this is where the Mariners do get him on a home run from Cal Raleigh. Strikes out Refsnyder to finish off the second.
Now Kyle Tucker, 239, 9 home runs, and he's knocked in 51.
Stroke to right center field, a base hit for Tucker.
Good at bat there, and just to make contact, reaches out, doesn't hit it all that hard, but again, we don't care about that.
Teoscar Hernandez, who's hitting 368 over a 5-game hitting streak. Smacks one to second. Young to Crawford for 1. Over to first, a double play. 2 innings in the books in Los Angeles, and in a pair of solo home runs, a 1-1 game.
Weston Wilson, right-handed hitter, 2 1/4 with 3 home runs and 10 runs batted in.
Strikes out Wilson, who loses the bat in the process.
Wilson way out in front of that. Nice bat toss.
Now the 2-2. Crawford swung on and missed strike 3. 3 strikeouts in a row for the all-star Robleski. 2 out, nobody on, and Cole Young coming up.
Bunts this one towards third. Muncy tried to get it with a bare hand but couldn't, and that's a bunt hit for Young.
Randy Arozarena fly to right in his first at bat.
Fly ball slicing to Tucker and right. 2-out base runner, but no damage done. Middle 3 in a tie game. 9-1-2 for the Dodgers against Luis Castillo here in a 1-1 game. Bottom 3. Rushing, jumps on the first pitch, bangs it down the line. That's headed for the wall. Leadoff double, Dalton Rushing.
Rush being very aggressive, and that's what the Dodgers have done so far in this ball game early on against Castillo.
And now Dan Wilson says, the heck with it. Let him take a walk. Now here's Andy Pages. Pages has been struggling at the plate.
Pages puts it to center. That is down. They go station to station. Rushing wasn't sure, didn't get a great read. They've loaded the bases with nobody out.
You got the best RBI man of our generation at the plate.
And the hottest hitter on the planet right now. The 0-1 from Castillo. Freeman grounds it towards the middle. Crawford takes it to the bag and throws to first for a double play, but the Dodgers do take the lead as Rushing steps on home. And here's Julio Rodriguez. Double play his first time, hitting around 200 in his first 10 games back off of the concussion injured list. In the air to left field, and forget about it. Hernandez doesn't even move, and a couple of starving stars for the Mariners have found the seats early in this game. So back to a tie game as Rodriguez hits his 16th.
Came off the bat at 106 and just left it out over the plate. You see Robo screaming. He knew it.
Got him on 3 pitches this time. Turned it up to 97, digging a little bit extra deep to pay him back.
Gosh, Naylor was kind of a drop shot volley. Just got the head of the bat and got enough muscle on it to single into center with 2 gone.
Rob Refsnyder, who struck out his first time. Refsnyder hits a drive down the line and off the pole, another home run. Third over the first 4 innings against Robleski, and the Mariners have taken the lead.
It's a fastball, and he tries to go high again. This time Refsnyder decides he's going to attack it. This pitch out of the zone. He's able to get on top of it.
Betts flat out his first time, followed by Tommy Edman and Kyle Tucker in this 4th inning. Cracks one through, and a leadoff hit for Betts. Good sign for him so far today. He's hit it hard both times, 1 for 2. LA looking for a quick response, putting the pressure on. They've had the leadoff man on 3 of the 4 innings against Castillo. On this 1-1 from Castillo. Shoots it to left center field. That's going to reach the gap and make it to the wall. Betts is given the wave. The relay sails over the cutoff man, and it's an RBI double for Tommy Edman, who stays red hot.
Edman does a nice job. He splits the gap, and really a nice job by Mookie and third base coach Dino Ebo. They missed the cutoff man, and Cole Young was the trailer, and he caught the ball and turned the wrong way.
Castillo gives up his 2nd walk. First and second, nobody out.
Have hit into 2 double plays. Hernandez hit one into in the 2nd inning.
And then a sinker strikes him out. That's the first strikeout for Luis Castillo. First and second, one away. Rushing sends another base hit into right field. Edman stopped at 3rd. Good throw by Canzone. Bases loaded here in the 4th. And that music you hear is a big part of the reason why Tommy Edman got that stop sign. Ohtani coming up and nowhere to put it. Ohtani flips a change into center field, a base hit. Edman's in to score. Tucker stops. I have no idea why. He was given the wave the whole time, and it stays tied.
So kind of crazy. He goes 2 hard fastballs up and away, and then tries to throw a changeup, and Shohei just kind of slices that thing and flips it out to center field. And you mentioned Tucker, he grounded, and then yeah, Dino sending him, and I don't know if it just didn't feel smooth coming around 3rd or didn't have his footing.
Dave Roberts not happy. Too much of that lately from this team. Got him right there. Needed a strikeout and got one. 2 out.
2 strikeouts this inning, both pitches out of the zone.
All right, so Freddie Freeman, the 8th man to bat in this inning. And the pressure is put on him to take those hot coals off Kyle Tucker with the base running there. High fly ball slicing to deep left center field. Arozarena to the track. He's got it. And that's the inning, and the Dodgers settle for 2.
Rewarded with his 3rd All-Star berth this year. Here comes the 3-2 of Arozarena.
Strikes out Arozarena with the fastball, and he's got his first 1, 2, 3 and into the ball game. We're halfway home and tied at 4. All right, he told us it's going to change tonight. Muncy against Castillo. He's now 0 for 15. 10 Ks against Castillo with an 0 for 2 so far. There it goes! There it goes, and the Dodgers take the lead. His first hit against Castillo is a tie-breaking home run. That worked out well. So did that. He is tied with my partner Eric Karros, the most home runs in the history of this ballpark. What do you think as you see him move up there and tie you?
Again, this is a guy that, for me, has been unheralded for years. He's finally getting the national recognition that we all have seen, you know, for the last few years, and couldn't be happier. You know, everybody knows his story, and he continues to write it.
On a night where he's given up 3 home runs, still finds himself pitching with the lead.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, Joey. He's continuing to get that run support.
Canzone sends a towering drive to deep center field, and it's another home run that's tied the game. game. 4th home run of the night for Seattle, and we're back to square one, tied at 5.
108 off the bat, 433 feet. We've seen a lot of balls flying tonight. We talked about it at the top of the show. It's hot as heck, and it is great hitting weather tonight.
Robleski comes back home and strikes him out.
Nice to see Robo answer back.
Dave Roberts going with the pen, and Evan Robleski finish off the inning, and we go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 5. Ohtani, after a slow road trip, has reached base all 3 times in this game. A home run, a single, an intentional walk. Here comes to the 1-1. Ohtani hits a big bounce at his second. Young will throw him out, 2 away. Pages lines it to center field, right at Rodriguez, in a lightning quick inning, just 8 pitches to go 1, 2, 3 for Spire.
Mariners will have their first at bat of the evening with a runner in scoring position.
Canzone homered his last time up. It was the 4th home run surrendered by Justin Robleski tonight.
0-1 to Canzone is lifted to deep center field. Pages going back at the track, at the wall. It's his 2nd of the game and the 5th for Seattle. They take a 7-5 lead as Canzone takes Vesia deep.
No, the location wasn't great, just a hanging curveball, but we mentioned it tonight. You get the ball in the air and it is taken off. Just another home run by a Seattle ball club that just has not hit home runs. They're making up for all of it tonight.
It's rushing Ohtani and Pages coming up against Andres Munoz, who had a 1.73 ERA last year, but a 3.86 this season. Now that said, he's been hot lately. He's been back to his all-star form. He's not given up a run since mid-June. Munoz fires, rushing, grounds one towards the middle. Crawford can't get it cleanly. Leadoff man aboard. And tying run coming up in the form of Ohtani.
So Rushing does his job. He gets on in front of Shohei Ohtani. Has already homered tonight. He led off the game with a home run. He represents a tying run.
Base hit right center field. Hits so hard that it splits the gap. Rushing's given the wave. It squirts away. Ohtani just now sees it and advances to 3rd. Wow, 7-6 just like that. And the tying run is 90 feet away.
In a total of 3 pitches, his game is completely turned around. Rushing ends up on first base, and then Shohei gets a slider. Not understand that pitch selection. Shohei puts it in the gap.
Infield in, Andy Pages up. And Pages flails at a breaking ball, not close. Down on 3 pitches in a situational spot. He's shaking his head, walking back to the dugout as Freddie Freeman takes his place.
Bouncing ball to first, and Ohtani has no choice but to stay put. 2 out. And it's up to Max Muncy. As they have all night, they've got Munoz and the Mariners on the ropes. Too many times they've let him off. He walked him. What an at-bat. Winning run aboard, and Mookie Betts coming up.
7-6 Seattle. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 9th inning. How's the heart rate? Tonight, Mookie Betts is 1 for 4. Singled and scored in the 4th.
A chance for Mookie Betts to be the hero. Ground ball towards the middle for Crawford. Over to first. That's the game. A back-and-forth game it was, and the Dodgers pushed it right to the edge, falling just short.
Dodgers certainly made it interesting. Not going away in this 9th inning, but it was Seattle tonight and the long ball.